Hey, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tad Sharpe here for the next installment of Advice for Actors. Welcome to our show. This is the fourth in the series so far. We're having a great time with this. We love it. We really do. Thank you very much for watching our series, and we hope you're enjoying it. Today, we're going to discuss something of interest because a lot of actors are still stuck like in a different century, like last century actually. And nowadays, the world has changed. There's a lot of electronic things that we can do that there wasn't before. We didn't have internet back in the 50s, the 60s, and 70s. It started in the 80s. It's very rudimentary, but now in the year, currently 2013 as I sit here, we have all sorts of things that we can have at our disposal that were never there. Back in the 60s, there was a wonderful show called The Partridge Family. Find it, watch it. The gentleman that was on that, a wonderful guy, actor named David Cassidy. Actually, he was the son of Shirley Jones from that show. David Cassidy, back in those years, got what he thought was a really good contract. It was like $500 a week, every week, which for a teenager in 1960s, adjusted for today's prices, not 500, I'd say it's about 3 or 4,000 a week. Imagine that with a teenager. They go, "Ah! They think that's a lot of money." Not for acting, it isn't. He didn't know that. And he signed a contract that it's a salary, which means here's your money. We're gonna film you, do whatever we want with the pictures, the soundtrack, the film, the movie, TV show. You got money, right? You happy with your money, right? Don't want nothing else, right? Dig it. We love you. It's called the David Cassidy deal. I gave it that name. Thank you, Mr. David Cassidy. If you're watching this, we love you. Yes, we do. And your sacrifices that you made for us, for society. I know as a child you enriched my life. And as television and film artists, we must really understand that our real purpose is not to make money. It's to enrich the lives of the people that watch us. It's to make their days better. It's to make them smile when they're having a bad day. As any kind of entertainer, that is your job. I'm both a music and a film entertainer, and as a musician, people leave my shows very happy because I play happy party rock and roll music. Everybody bangs on the table and jumps up and down and throws beer around and has nonsense, and I have shout along songs. So I've always been told, hey, we feel great when we leave your show. Same thing when you watch television. Guys mostly, I know we watch TV to have fun. Some of us do watch horror movies, which is a good thing. The ladies like their melodramas, their soap operas, and they have to watch misery. I don't know what it is with the women, but God bless you because that will can sell you lots of TV and entertainment like that. And ladies and actresses, if anybody really would like to be miserable for a movie, I would love, really love, to make you very miserable for a very interesting movie. So get a hold of me just for that. In today's day and age, there is something called merchandising, which used to belong just to the companies. With the Partridge Family, they did merchandising, but none of the actors saw one penny, not one dime. Shirley Partridge didn't do anything, none of those kids. The record company at the time took the money from the records. Are they kidding? Pay those guys? Of course not. They're on salary. These are salaried performers. That's all they get. Well, welcome to the year 2013. We have internet. With internet, you have the capacity now to have websites that you can actually pre-market your photography for. Take photographs of yourself as an actor, and if you have a movie and you're a filmmaker, take lots of pictures as if you were making a million posters, because you don't have to print those. The days of you physically printing stuff is over. At the end of your photo shoot, what you do is you upload these to merchandising sites that cost you nothing. Your first site is called Cafe Press. That's right, Cafe Press. We're flashing the thing underneath us. You can upload any picture you want to Cafe Press and make 300 different things from each pictures. Posters, banners, I've made coffee mugs, I've made calendars, all sorts of autographical pictures. One of my films actually has a shower curtain. That's right, a shower curtain with the girl's picture on the shower curtain so people can actually take a shower with the girl without meeting the girl. The girl will be watching them because she's on the curtain. It's okay, it's a scary movie. With a scary girl. On a scary curtain. It's okay. We already had some people buy the stuff. Remember, what people don't see and what people cannot buy, people will not buy. It's your job as a filmmaker to do something called make money. As an actor, I'm sure you would like to make money. How are you going to make the money? Are you going to count on somebody else to buy your film? That's the old way. Last century, as an actor, you had to wait for somebody else to buy your film so they give you money so they can make more money to go make another film. Because their money, are they coming back to you? No, they already paid you for your film. You're over. That's it. Year 2013, you're now empowered. That's right. We are empowered actors now because you can take a bunch of pictures, put them up on Cafe Press. There's another one called Logo Software. Logo Software lets you make logo t-shirts and jockey clothing and warm clothing and sweaters. That's right. You can have your own fashion line. Think about it. A fashion line for free. Any film you have can have its own fashion line at logosoftware.com. Incidentally, nobody's paying me a nickel from either of these sites to say anything about them. I mention them because that's part of a percentage of some of the merchandising I do with my films, so I'm just sharing with you ways that you can merchandise your own films. Because with the merchandise, if you set up the merchandise ahead of time, and then you set up publicity so that people can go to your merchandising sites, hey, amazing things can happen. Plus, do your soundtrack ahead of time. A lot of movies have soundtracks. You know something? Soundtracks make money. Saturday Night Fever, the movie. The movie itself made 20 million. The soundtrack made 100 million. That's right, 100 million. That's right, 100 million. If you're a filmmaker and you're making films and you don't have some kind of a soundtrack that's sellable, you're losing so much it's ridiculous. You really are. And those soundtracks are lifetime because the copyrights on any music is lifetime plus 65 years. Saturday Night Fever cuts are still listened to today. They're still sold today. They're still played on radio today. When you do not have a good soundtrack, you're losing out on so much it's ridiculous. So make sure you make a good soundtrack for your pictures. Make sure all your pictures have huge amounts of photos, because the photos become posters which are sellable now on the web at no cost to the filmmaker. The filmmaker does not spend a penny. Okay? The money comes in because these sites charge the public and then send you, the filmmaker, or the actor that does their own filmmaking, very popular now today, their profit. Every time Cafe Press sells one of my stuff, I get a check. Me personally, I like to give the check off to the talent. I'm like, hey, it's a good thing. As an actor, it's entirely possible for you to set up these sites so that any merchandise that sells goes directly to you. That's right, you can actually make your own merchandise, put it up. This week, for a lady friend that's a producer, I actually found a company that does action figures, custom-made action figures. So if you were to make yourself an action movie, you can go ahead and have your own sets of G.I. Joes and Barbie dolls, all from the internet. I looked up action figure fabricator on the web, and lo and behold, I had a list of 20 different companies that will make anything from Barbie dolls and G.I. Joes to Gremlins to Aliens, whatever you want. It's your movie. Remember something, Star Wars the movie made a lot more money on those silly toys. Really silly toys. It's okay. The toys made billions. With a B, billions. The movie made a couple of 100 million. Not bad for a spaceship movie, a sci-fi thing done before the age of computer graphics, a lot of green screen, and a lot of the stuff you see now. Okay, Hollywood currently will spend $100 million on a movie with computers that used to be made for a lot less without computers. So you gotta wonder, do I really need this computer to make this your sci-fi? Really? Give me a break. It's a lot faster for me to fabricate a plastic spaceship, put it against a black wall, and poke holes in the back of a black wall, put a flashlight, and that looks like stars. Wow. And if you put that out of focus, woohoo! We're going fast. Science fiction is easy to make if you don't decide to go the route of computer graphics with the 17 programmers, 100 hours of rendering. It's ridiculous. But still, that would have its own marketing. That would have merchandising. That's our subject for today, merchandising. You as a filmmaker should sell soundtracks from your films. As a filmmaker, you should sell posters, banners, coffee cups, autograph pictures. Go to Cafe Press. There's one called Zazzle. Zazzle even has skateboards. You can have a skateboard. That's right, a skateboard for your film. It's free to you, and they charge the public and send you money back. We're in a great time and age. We really are. Okay, we can get everything made from a bunch of pictures. We can make a killing and have our movies money up front from advance marketing. That's right. You advance market. You advance release your MP3s. You start maybe do some appearances somewhere and stuff like that. Get the publicity going, and I'll guarantee you your film will be a lot easier to make. You'll be making money from all your merchandise for a lifetime. Your soundtrack is also for a lifetime. That's right. Just like, most likely that film will be shown long after you're gone. I'm still I watch stuff currently from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Most of those people are long gone. I love them. They are incredible. This was another great advice for actors video from Tad Sharpe. Tad Sharpe!